Prudential Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Great.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Taken in at the 11. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open weekday coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Eagles at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, it don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to...
Touchdown! Tony Pollard. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Back to throw again. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Great, set. 63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we... Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught by Lamb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Hurts. Complete to Zaccheaus. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Micah Parsons collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 14 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
31, Eagles 19.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
King, Phil King.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Hurts.
36-yard line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Yep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
First down 10 at their own 49-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So